Morning, everybody. Welcome into another episode of Winning Bets. I'm, of course, Jason Mattis, giving you guys free sports picks every single day, and we've made it to money making weekend. That's right. We're on the Friday episode here of Winning Bets. That's always a fun and exciting show. We're, of course, always recap the previous day, but it's not money making weekend without some bets. And we've got the Premier League back in action this weekend. You've got a big NASCAR race down in Bristol Motor Speedway taking on place Saturday night, the last round of 16. So we'll, of course, get in some bets for Saturday night's race. You got NFL Sunday, week 2 of the NFL to go ahead and talk about. And then, of course, we've got some MLB action and tennis action for Friday to go ahead and get into. So big exciting show to get on with you guys. And again, appreciate you guys kicking off another day with me here on Winning Bets. With that being said, let's just jump right into the action. Let's get right into the recap of yesterday. It was a wild, absolute wild day, but a day in which it ended in profit, and we get to ring the cash registers. We had 0.09 profit. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and ring that cash register. First day of profit this week. We all love to hear the cash register, and it sets up for a nice mood as we get into Money Making Weekend. Of course, let's go ahead and through this recap now. Started off with tennis. We had 6 tennis plays yesterday. We went 3-3, down 0.26 units, so down just a little bit in tennis. Boy, they were so close to going 4-2. One of the matches, we went 1-1. One of the matches we went 2-0, and one of the other matchups we went 0-2, and the one we went 0-2 were pretty close there of maybe getting a third set and going over there on the games, but didn't quite happen. Then we rolled it into the baseball action. Guardians and White Sox lost Lance Lynn under 4.5 Ks, lost Jose Ramirez over 1.5 total bases, and lost that Guardians F5 team total over 1.5 runs. Tough stuff right there, and then even dropped the Guardians money line to go ahead and lose 4 units in that game. Tough afternoon, really tough afternoon. Looked like the wheels were absolutely falling off, and Chris on Twitter, he rightfully so was upset. Hell, I was pissed right there with you, Chris, but that's why you just got to have patience. You let the whole card unfall, and we see where it is when the entire card is unfalling, and we came right back with a good Rays money line, and I put those two plays right next to each other, that Guardians money line, that Rays money line, because we talked on yesterday's show liking 2 dogs. But if you're going to bet the 2 dogs, we recommended betting both dogs. As worst case, I thought we were going to go 1-1 and pull in some profit. Best case, we of course go 2-0, and we didn't go best case 2-0. We went worst case 1-1. Again, if you're going to bet them, you should bet 2 of them, not just 1 of them. And the Rays came through for us, beating up on those Blue Jays, winning that game 11-0. So we got a little bit of a comeback right there with that Rays money line, and then we got a monster comeback right there. You guys remember Professor giving us a banger of a winner, a plus 370 winner there in the Europa League. It was a nice philosophy, nice strategy. Just take 2 home dogs in Sociedad and Roma, get them on the money line, and get them to have the most corners, and get their opponent to have the most cards. As is with most parlays, and certainly a 6-legged parlay, it's not going to come without a sweat, and it was extremely sweaty, most notably there in that Roma game, as the cards was tied 2-2 until the 87th minute when HJK got their 3rd card to go ahead and give them the most cards. That's right, it came in the 87th minute, but love that plus 370 cash. We've got to give props to the Professor and shout him out again for just an outstanding cash. Thank you, my man. Really obviously saved the day there, winning 3.7 units there with a good Europa League winner. Then we rolled that into the nightcap there of baseball. Phillies F5 team total. That did not happen. Pirates, Mets F5 over 4. Good cash right there as the Mets carried us to a nice winner. Pirates did chip in, though. They were able to get a run. In that same game, though, we had a disgusting loss with Brubaker under 4.5 Ks. And the reason it was disgusting was 2 reasons. One, he only went 3 innings, and he got 5 Ks. He got 9 outs, and 5 of those 9 outs were via the strikeout. Absolutely disgusting stuff right there to lose that prop. And then Thursday Night Football. Hey, that was good to us right there. What about a first half under 27.5 points? Good cash right there. We did lose Palmer, though, over 45.5 yards. And if you guys hung out with me yesterday here on this channel, we had Henry on our Week 2 NFL predictions there for the Fox Bet Super 6 app. Those 2 plays came from Henry. The one play I gave for Thursday Night Football was Eckler over 35.5 receiving yards. Got a good cash. We're rewarded right there. Took until the last drive. None of this stuff comes easy, right? They're all sweaty wins. And that one, again, cashed in on the last drive of the game, going over 35.5 receiving yards. You love to see it right there. All right, that's how you pull in profit on the day. It started off bumpy as hell, started off rough as hell. Stay with the process, get some good plus money cashes, and you turn a profit of plus 0.09 units. And again, we will be ringing that cash register. Love to hear it right there. With that being said, let's go ahead, jump in the comment section, and then let's start rolling out the bets there for today. Let's keep the wins going. Thank you. Thank you, my man. Nice big plus 370 winner. Love to see it right there. Absolutely love to see it right there. Yeah. If you're in the comment section right now and you tailed that great plus 370 winner, give my man Professor some props. Like it. And you weren't alone. You weren't alone right there. All right, love to see it right there. Thank you. We've got some tennis action in action today. We've got an interesting start here in the tennis with this Perry money line. Well, I was going to say she was up a break in the third set, but she just got broken, so now we're on serve. It's so funny how, you win the first set 6-1, the second set goes to a tiebreaker, you're up a break in the third, your opponent takes a medical timeout, and just like in soccer when they come in, they put the spray on you. These medical timeouts, like you think it's good, right? You're up a break, her opponent takes a medical timeout. No, this cream that these athletes get rubbed on them, whether I'm not watching it because the tennis channel is showing the Davis Cup and they're not showing this match, but whether she got some cream rubbed on her leg, shoulder, back, wherever the hell it was rubbed on, it's amazing how these athletes will be limping their way into a medical timeout. They get a little bit of a treatment, and then they come out, and they generally perform better, as is the case right here, as Perry was just broken in the third. So you're up a break, but no longer up a break, as now we're on serve in the third. So we'll see what happens here, but we got Perry in the money line parlay. The other one there that is in action is 2 matches to go over. The Brochard match, we have hit over 17.5. So that parlay is halfway home. We just need the other one there to come through for us with having over 19.5 games. So off to a nice little start there in tennis. Off to a nice little start. Let's see if maybe Perry can cash this while we're hanging out live here. It'd be nice to celebrate a win on live with you guys. We'll just kind of see what Perry does. But again, we're on serve there in the third set. So we'll just kind of keep it going. You always, in tennis, it's funny, and this is a kind of a great, this is a great comment. You always so Perry wins the first set 6-1, and then she loses the second set in the tiebreaker. You always want to be the girl or the man, in that case, doesn't matter, man or woman, that wins the second set, because you get so much momentum from winning the second set. You hate the way it unfolded, but hey, let's see what happens here with Perry. We got a long way to go here in this third set. Let's see if we can't keep it together. All right, with that being said, before we do jump in any more picks, I wanted to remind people that we've still got the Pigskin Pick'em contest, and we've got the Eliminator contest going on this week. And hate to see people forgetting picks. A couple of people forgot to make their Pigskin Pick'em contest last night, so this is a reminder to get your bets in. And one person, Brian, had the Stones to pick the Chiefs in the Eliminator, so he gets the joy of just sitting back while everybody sweats out their Sunday pick on the NFL Eliminator. Not Brian. He had the Stones to pick the Chiefs. So congratulations, Brian. You get to enjoy yourself a nice stress-free Sunday in the NFL Eliminator contest. I will not be giving out my picks on this show like I have, but I've got my favorite money line parlay of the NFL weekend, and one of those teams from the money line parlay will be my Eliminator. But you know what? They give you until Sunday to make the decision. So quite frankly, I'm going to go up until Sunday to make that decision. There's no rush to get that pick in on Friday night, so we'll see how it unfolds. All right. So there's your reminder there. You've got your tennis bets. Let's go ahead and jump into the Premier League, and the Premier League is back after their weekend off. They had to deal with the Queen Elizabeth passing, so they paid their respects to the Queen, rightfully so. So we did not have any Premier League action last week, but we jumped right back into it this weekend. I've already broken down all of these on Pub Sports Radio, but Matt and I will be on this channel right here on our weekly episode of Between the Posts. It will be sometime this afternoon. If I had to take a guess, it'll probably be about 2 p.m. Eastern time. If I had to take a guess, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So look for that. But that being said, with having already broken these down, wait for the justification on Between the Posts. But I'm going to go ahead and do Wolves Man City 0-0 correct halftime result at plus 285 for half a unit. I think Man City will also keep Wolves on the clean sheet. I'm not worried about anything the Wolves are throwing up from an offensive standpoint. So like Man City on the clean sheet at plus 112. Love Newcastle in this spot. Absolutely love Newcastle. This is probably one of my favorite bets of the entire Premier League weekend. Newcastle -1. So if they win by 1, you'll go ahead and get your wager back. If they're able to only win by 1, you'll get your wager back. But if they're able to win by a margin, like I think they'll do and handle Bournemouth on Eddie Howe revenge game at St. James Park, okay, then we get a cash if Newcastle can win by 2 or more. What about Tottenham going on against Leicester, both teams to score and getting the win at plus 188. Yep, that's what I think will happen. I think Spurs and Leicester both score, but I think Spurs come out on top at plus 188. And then I'm going to do Everton West Ham 1-1 correct score plus 550 for a quarter of a unit. That's to risk a quarter of a unit to win 1.37 units. Win that game, hopefully finishes 1-1. That's exactly how I think will happen. So I put in the correct score. That's how confident I am. And a nice 1-1 finish there between Everton and West Ham. Let's jump into the comment section, see what you guys are feeling on this great weekend that we're going to have here in the Premier League. Pick 'em. All right, we've got a bet on the Bills on Survivor Contest. You know I like that, Lee. You absolutely know I like that, Lee. Home game, Monday Night Football against the Titans, coming off a loss. Bills get extra rest, obviously having played Thursday Night Football. Yeah, you absolutely know I've got that, and I look forward to hopping on Twitter and checking that out. I haven't seen that today, but you banged us out a winner yesterday. I'm going to want to get on in there. You know what? One Serie A match I'm interested in, but the lines are moving in our favor. It's Inter versus Udinese. That is the classic. Both teams are scoring over 2.5. Classic. Both teams are scoring over 2.5. It's the two highest scoring teams in the league. And Udinese and Inter, you're getting Udinese at home, so we obviously fancy their chances to go ahead and score. You generally speaking always like Inter, and I think somebody will be able to find a winner there. So we'll see. I'm going to pull the trigger on that one with the lines moving in our favor. There is no reason to jump on that. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. I am interested in Serie A, Inter, Udinese, both teams to score and over 2.5. Appreciate that question right there. But that's how we'll do it. All right, let's go ahead and now move over to NASCAR. And I already did this week's episode of the Highline Podcast with William, where we previewed the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. This is going to be absolute fireworks. I cannot wait to watch it. It's Saturday night. There's going to be nothing going on, at least from my perspective of what I'm interested in other than NASCAR. It's the cutoff race before we get into the round of 12. It's going to be fireworks. They're on the short track at Bristol. I absolutely cannot wait to watch this match watch this race. With that being said, I've got 4 NASCAR head-to-heads that we're going to go ahead and roll with. As you can see, we're getting all these at DraftKings. We're doing Bubba Wallace over Alex Bowman at minus 125. We're doing Kyle Larson over Christopher Bell at minus 115. Give me Chase Elliott over Denny Hamlin at even money. And then give me Ross Chastain over Tyler Reddick at plus 105. And again, I'm already sweating these matchups. They're not going to be that sweaty, folks. They're going to be nice, easy winners. Nice, easy winners. Yeah. Byron team total. Let's see. I think a Byron team total is always well within play. Let's see. Let's see who they're playing here. I wanted to. Let's see if they're getting a slappy in the Bundesliga. Are they getting a real opponent? Who are they getting here? Assuming they're playing this weekend because they were involved in Champions League midweek. Let's see. Is my phone going to be cool and load the matchups? They're playing Augsburg on the road. Yeah, I'm sure if you can get their team total over 1.5, something like that, yeah, that's a nice play, nice parlay piece. So love it. All right, let's go ahead and now move to the NFL. I'm going to go ahead and hit you guys with my favorite money line parlay of the weekend, my favorite teaser of the weekend. I've got my favorite over-under teaser. I've got my favorite over-under, and we've got some player props to go ahead and drop for you on NFL Sunday. So let's go ahead and get those bets up there. All right, so there's my favorite teaser of the weekend. It's Saints plus 8.5 points. Parlay that with the Steelers plus 7.5 points at minus 120 over at DraftKings. My favorite teaser involving an over-under was to take 2 unders, give them an extra touchdown, and then we'll take the under. Hell, I like them under plays individually, but certainly as a teaser, you want to give yourself some breather. So we'll do under 51.5 points between the Dolphins and Ravens. We'll do under 47.5 points between the Patriots and Steelers, and you can get that at minus 132 over at DraftKings. My favorite moneyline parlay of the weekend is going to be taking those Packers, 49ers, and Broncos at minus 117 over at FanDuel. One of those 3 picks will be my eliminator. I love all 3 of those teams at home and a nice spot to go ahead and get a victory. So take those Packers, 49ers, and Broncos at minus 117. I already gave you guys my favorite over or under of the entire weekend. It's in that Commanders versus Lions. We talked about that earlier in the week. We're doing over 49 points, and that one at minus 110. And then 3 player props, guys. It's still earlier on the season. Look, I know we obviously cashed our one yesterday, but it took until the last drive. So we just don't have a lot of data to go off of in this season as we're only 1 week in. So we're just taking it slow before we ramp it up in the player props. But certainly going to run back week 1 winner with Daniel Jones over 23.5 rushing yards. Liked everything about it. Liked the logic behind getting that cash in week 1. Saw nothing to go ahead and get me off of that bet. So with it still being a comfortably low number at 23.5, we'll go ahead and back Daniel Jones there of the Giants. We talked about Javonte Williams on Monday night. While we didn't bet it, we talked about why we loved it. And what did we see? We saw him get 11 receptions on 12 targets. 12 targets. All right. This one's an absolute no-brainer. We're not going to let this one go by. We saw it on Monday night and fell in love with it, so we'll get it. And then also, remember what the Seahawks can't do? They cannot defend those running backs from a receiving standpoint. Williams cashed on Monday night. Expect the 49ers, who have running back weapons galore, to absolutely exploit that. Wilson there, the 49ers, got 8 yards in week 1. I think against the Seahawks, if he gets the same 2 receptions, he'll get more than 8 yards, though, this time because of how poor that Seahawks defense is in defending the running back from a receiving standpoint. So for now, that's all we'll roll with in there. I'm interested in adding a couple ATSs, but they're moving in our direction, so there's no reason to jump. So for now, that's all I'll kind of roll with there with 3 player props, 4 sides, moneyline parlays, whatever you want to call those teasers. And again, look for me on Twitter to not only add soccer plays, but maybe add a couple ATS plays as well. And ATS is obviously against the spread. So that's how we'll do it on NFL Sunday. Let's go ahead now and move it to baseball. Let's set the show here for baseball. And then, of course, we got to get to a nice little rapid fire. So what are we doing in baseball? Well, for right now, I'm just doing Micah Wacha over 16.5 outs at minus 107. This one we actually have to talk about, fellas. I put 2 units on it. I love it. I'm streaking $85,000 on it. What do we love about this? Well, Micah Wacha has a 2.69 ERA on the season, a 1.03 whip. Listen to his outings in terms of his game log, what he's done recently in terms of cashing this bet. 6 innings, 6 innings, 6 innings, 6 innings, 5.2, 7 innings. He's cashed this in his last 6 outings easily. Easily going 6 strong, 7 strong right there. 5.2 also gets you the cash because that's 7. Now let's look at the Royals, who he's taking on. They have the worst batting average versus right-handed pitching. They're only batting 142. 142 in the last 10 days. They're only slugging 204. They're slugging 204. That is god-awful pathetic. So you had a guy who's obviously had a nice season with those numbers I gave you, on an incredible roll, cashing this prop in his last 6 outings, and now he's getting the worst right-handed hitting team in baseball in the Kansas City Royals. This one's an absolute no-brainer. Love it. And again, I want to go ahead and put 2 units on it because I love it so much. Absolutely love it so much. So that one's just kind of a no-brainer. We're keeping, what else are we keeping an eye on today in baseball? We're keeping an eye on the Blue Jays. They're the best right-handed hitting team right now in baseball, slugging a percentage well over 300, slugging 464 with an 834 OPS, and they're keeping their strikeouts down at 16.4%. They're going up against Jordan Lyles, but we don't have a line for that game because the Blue Jays haven't announced their starter. But we're interested in backing the Blue Jays today in some capacity, more than likely from a team total perspective and more than likely from an F5 team total perspective. But again, we'll wait for the sports books to give us a line there, and then we'll jump on that. And then, of course, you got Mitch Keller today taking on the Mets. We like his strikeout prop of going under 4.5. It's really juicy at minus 155, so that's the only reason we've been put off on that is just the absurd amount of juice that they're putting with that. So we'll kind of see what happens right there. All right, and that's so stupid. So stupid how she takes a medical time out, and then she comes out, and now she's whipping butt. You see that all the time in tennis. What do they put in this cream? And how do I get some? I've got some aches. I've got some pains. Shit, I'll walk around and creak and, hurt like hell sometimes. What do they do? She was up a break. Homegirl takes a medical timeout, and now she's won 3 games in a row with 2 of those 3 being broken. That's some unreal stuff. Come on, Perry. Pick it up, girl. Come on, Perry. No, I didn't place that. That was a DraftKings. If you're talking about the each quarterback to throw for 250 or more greater yards, that promo that DraftKings did, or was it FanDuel? Those are just sucker bets. I don't do. I mean, not that's not an insult, but if you just do those over time, if you do those on a scale, you'll lose money. They're trying to suck you in. They're parlays. They look sexy. Each quarterback to throw 250, and then what was it? Mahomes didn't even get 250. I did not place that bet. Well, of course you would have known if I placed that bet because it would have been on my recap. Because every bet I place, I tell you guys, I don't try and do those personal plays. I generally share everything I've got. So A, I didn't bet it, and B, you didn't see it on the recap. Yeah, Perry was up 5. I'm telling you, Johnny, I am going to be disgusted if Perry can't finish this off. She's been... I'm going to be disgusted. This is going to be a hurtful loss if Perry can't pull this off. Medical timeout. I know they're just tactics. I know they're frustrating. I'm sure they didn't get anything rubbed on them worth a damn. So that's how we're doing it, guys, though. Money making weekend. How does that look? Tennis plays looking pretty good so far this morning. Great Premier League bets. Awesome NASCAR. Again, I cannot wait to watch that race on Saturday night. I think we've got some great NFL action. Loving our player props. Loving our sides. And how can you not like that 2-unit play there by Michael Waka? All right, so again, guys, make sure you're following me on Twitter. We may add some Blue Jays action tonight. We may add the cash cow there in Mitch Keller. We may add some Byron team total. We may add that over 2.5 and both teams to score there in Serie A. So plenty of things to add over the weekend. And, of course, you've got baseball as well on Saturday and Sundays. Just make sure you're following me on Twitter. You guys see the information down there. Otherwise, guys, it's money-making weekend. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Whatever you guys end up getting into this weekend, personal-wise, sports betting-wise, and just sports as well, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to hang with you guys and see if Perry can get this break. She was just up 40-15. Or it was 15-40. Now it's clawed back to deuce. I'm going to hang with you guys because I want to celebrate with you guys. I want to celebrate. I don't want to be all pissy and in a bad mood. Would rather celebrate with you guys. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if Perry can finish this. Oh, nice. I saw it was 250. Good hit. Yes, sir. No, don't be sorry you missed the recap, David. Don't be sorry you missed the recap. Don't be sorry. All right, we got match point, fellas. We're a point away from losing this. Hey, this is so annoying. How are you? Win the first set 6-1, up 5-1 in the second. All right, back to deuce. Back to deuce. Have a good one, guys. I'm hanging with you guys. See if Perry can break and go 5-4 and then have a chance to serve and stay in this. Come on, Perry. Perry. Come on, Perry. Make me happy. It's still deuce. I mean, this is crazy. She's getting a medical timeout. Now all right, we got another match point. No. We got another match point. We're sweating, fellas. We got match point. Not good. Either way, whether it's wins, loses, we're going to be positive headed into Friday. We got our money line, or we got our over one. Come on, Perry. This is going to be a hurtful loss, though. Perry. Be cool, Perry. Be cool. Perry. Deuce. Yes. We fought off 2 match points, fellas. Come on. We fought off 2 match points. Come on, fellas. Bring that positive energy. Come on, fellas. Yeah. I hear that, Professor. Trying to be positive. Come on. Let's see if we can get it. Come on. Give me an advantage for Perry. Come on. Liverpool-Chelsea game got postponed. There's 3 Premier League games that aren't happening. That is one of the games that's not happening. Manchester's not playing Leeds. Brighton's not playing Palace. And Liverpool's not playing Chelsea. Those 3 games got postponed. So don't have to worry about Liverpool versus Chelsea this weekend. All right, we got an advantage for Perry, fellas. Come on. We got a break point. Come on, fellas. Come on, Perry. 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 Come on. Yes, we've got a break point. Can she get it? Can she get it? Can she get it? Come on. Come on, Perry. Deuce. We hang a little longer, fellas. It's deuce. As we hang a little longer to see if Perry can get this all-important break. Obviously, we need it. We absolutely need it. Come on, Perry. Perry, I'm sweating. I'm like literally sweating. Paper towel. I can feel it sweat. I can feel it dripping down. Come on, Perry. Just be cool. Be cool, Perry. Perry. Come on, fellas. Third match point. We gotta fight off another match point. We gotta fight off another match point. Either way, fellas, win, lose, we're gonna be positive. We're gonna be feeling good as we move into Friday night's action. I'm feeling good. Come on, Perry. I mean, it's like you dominated the first set 6. Annoying to lose that. That's all right, fellas. We still got some winners. It's so annoying. All right, fellas. Man, how do you lose that? What medical timeout tactic crap? All right, we're gonna hit that over though. Just come on. That's just so annoying. So I mean, come on. Just to have that happen. What? That's so annoying. It's just like just annoying. Just annoying. All right. Well, that's not gonna damper our day. Not gonna damper our weekend. Not gonna damper anything. We're still like the bets. Just Jesus Christ. I mean, just like, how does that even happen? I mean, come on. All right, fellas. Let's go ahead and cash Michael Wacha. Let's get this over in tennis. Have a nice profitable day. Again, let's look to see if we can add the Blue Jays. See if we can add Mitch Keller. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Look forward to getting back in here with you guys on Monday. Recapping an exciting weekend. I already know it's going to be exciting. And can't wait to recap it with you guys on Monday morning. All right. Enjoy your weekend, fellas. Have a good one.